It's Graham. It's a sunny evening, cloudy but sunny, in Cornwall, and I'm here with the latest updates on We Share Abundance, Soap Plan, Couch Cow, any third-party programs we have, and we should be streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, and in Facebook. Our Facebook group is We Share Abundance Publicly, and I'll be heading over there in a moment because we get comments there. We tend to not get them here. We should get them in the Melon app, but it doesn't work. Okay. And even if we get the Facebook ones, it just says Facebook user. So I don't know who I'm talking to. So I'll be heading over to Facebook. But if you're watching from Twitch or YouTube, you're equally welcome. It's just that I won't see your comments and so can't interact with you. But whichever continent you're from, whichever country you're from, whichever platform you're viewing on, everybody here is welcome. We are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. And I'm heading over to Facebook right now. And I'm going to go to We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to find it. Here we go. And then hopefully I will see the 4th of May being broadcast. Soap, Cash Cow and Multiple Income Streams updates. May the 4th. May the 4th, yeah. We always get the Star Wars fans, don't we? May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day, you know, all this nonsense. Bit of fun, I suppose. I've got my sound on. I've been working editing videos and things. It takes me a long time, but we get there. Okay, so we've got Dave Jackson at the top of the comments list from London in the UK, followed by Russ Cowley from Newcastle in the UK. Peter from Kettering, UK. Russ lets me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Ikene from Nigeria. Norman from Doncaster, UK. Paula from Holland, not UK. Willie from Malawi. The warm heart of Africa, lovely. Ramachandra from India, although he is a UK citizen. Okay. So we'll be getting started in a minute. I apologize for being a couple of minutes late. As always, busy, keeping busy doing things. We've got Isolde from Texas. Yeah, I'm pleased with what I got done, but I wish I could have got it done quicker. is the only thing. And we've got Bhakti from India as well. So people from all over the world are members of our Cloud Nation. They are our citizens, and we are a Cloud Nation. We have our own economy. We create our own gross national product. We have our own currency, and everybody is welcome and everybody is treated with equal respect. We just expect everybody to have a positive attitude, escape from all the negatives that are in the world out there, come into our nation and come here and be positive, commingle with other positive-minded people, people that want to support and help you, and we will, as a nation, progress and grow and become a dominant force in the world. We have 1907. I usually get started about 1908 with a short prayer, a little affirmation about our community and what I hope it brings to all our members. And then we get on to the updates, what we have of them, and the exciting stuff and the not exciting stuff, whatever it is. We're here, and we just let you know what's going on. Okay. The big picture, of course, is we have a mission to help banish poverty on a global scale, and we'll do that partially through igniting hope in the hearts of the poor and despondent, through finding ways to allow them to generate a small amount of extra income, just enough to give them that spark of hope. They can then take that hope, and we can also find people that are totally despondent and give them new courage, and found people that think they're failures, and we can light new strength in their hearts and bring it all together so that as a community we can grow and prosper and help one another to do and be and have everything that is needed for a happy life. And we've got Nan Kumar from India. He says UDA, but I know that is USA. Not sure where he is at the moment, but he flits between the two apparently. And we've got Kingsley from Manchester, and we've got Ned from Fresno, California. We have quite a few members in California. One of my favorite states. I enjoyed living there, but the politics there are dreadful. We got Martin from the northwest of England, St. Helens. Okay, let's get going. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member, that they may attract into their life everything that they need for true and perfect happiness. Amen. And talking about us being, we got more from India here. New Delhi, okay. That's Manakashi, I think. Manakashi Devanth, okay. I butcher even names in English, so I apologize, but foreign names I make an even bigger mess of, so I apologize when I don't get them right. The intent is there to just be happy and warm and friendly. Okay, as I say, we are a cloud nation, and we are the United States of the world, and we're happy and grateful for be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, we ask that your kingdom of peace come on earth as it is in heaven, and frees us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. What have we got? Devian has been working on the rather complex messaging system. There are a couple of other tasks that I've thrown at her as well, but she's not started on those, but she's going to do a couple of things there tomorrow. Those are mainly in the admin area, things that we need, that we have difficulty finding, things like just simple things really. A search mechanism for order numbers, because when we get somebody asking about an order, how do we find it? It's difficult. So little things like that will help us be more supportive when we get your queries. And we got Washington from Toronto, Canada. I thought you were in BC, Washington. Are you just visiting Toronto, or have you moved, or what's going on? I was sure you were in British Columbia, no? maybe I was mistaken. Maybe, I don't know. And we got Andrew from New Zealand as well popped in. But anyway, it's good to see everybody. So that's Devyani. We're hoping that, or she's hoping that she'll get the messaging finished by Friday. I'm still trying to get something sorted out on the KYC people. As you know, the company that we were going to go with, there was miscommunication, let's put it that way. And so it was far too expensive, and there were too many rules that they said didn't matter. But if they didn't matter, why did they put them in the contract, you know? And there were things that I wasn't prepared to sign us up for. So so we are still trying to get something established again, and I'm hoping to get it all finalized so we can start on it next week. What have I been on? Mainly working on two things. The turnkey cash cow, I've built a new it's not a funnel really. What's a funnel anyway? It's only a few web pages really, so you can call it a funnel, you can call it whatever you want. But I've been working on a new promotion that we can use with the cash cow members, and I've modified it as well to add it so that it can be used by non-cash cow members. So that's what I've been doing. But the cash cow members, of course, we will be making all the sales for them. It'll be totally hands-free. We will be starting to see traffic coming in. I've had to postpone it for a couple of days, but traffic will start very soon, and I'm optimistic that we will get a good response. You know, I still get a lot of people coming to me for marketing advice, and it's difficult because they want an instant fix for their marketing, and there isn't one, you know. Marketing is something that you have to learn and take your time over and build gradually, and you have to understand lots of different skills, number crunching, copywriting. There's all sorts of things go into it. You know, it's not something that you learn in 10 minutes. It's something that can take you 10 years. And most of the overnight successes that you hear about online have been failing for 9 years before it all clicked into place, and they've been learning bits here, bits there, bits and pieces, you know. So it's difficult, but in essence, to build a good marketing campaign to sell anything really is, first of all, you have to be talking to the right people. But when you've got the right people, and it doesn't matter what it is you're selling, you've got to talk about whatever it is you're selling, that the problem it solves. And there's always a problem that something is solving, whether it's a toothpaste, you know, it's solving dirty teeth, whether it's a bottle of beer, you know, it's solving somebody's thirst or the desire to get a bit tipsy, you know. Whether it's a computer, it's solving somebody's desire to get maybe to get online, or maybe to type messages, you use it totally offline, you know. But there's always something that, some benefit that they're looking for from it. So what you've got to do, first of all, number one, is you've got to find out and itemize all the problems that are being faced, you know. Why would you want toothpaste? Well, because if you don't, you know, problems that people have with teeth. You know, you talk about decay, and you talk about discolored and broken teeth, and unhealthy gums and bleeding mouths, and you don't just mention those. You say, you know, the problem with a bleeding mouth is that you don't realize it, but it could be hiding, and then you build up all these other symptoms and diseases, and you talk about the fact that these germs can go through and get it, and people have died. You know, you make it really horrendous. So you take all these little points and you build them into really great mountains of problems, and then you say, you know, well, there are solutions. You know, you can, and you give them really difficult solutions. You know, you can give up eating anything that's got sugar in it, and you can give up eating meat, and you can give up eating grain, and you know, you end up with them not being able to eat anything, and they starve to death instead. You know, you give them all these solutions which they don't really want to take, because you know, they want to be able to eat a piece of cake and drink a glass of milk or a bottle of beer or whatever. You know, so you build all these problems up, and then you give them these dreadful solutions that they don't want to take, and then you say, or you can buy my toothbrush and toothpaste, and this will solve it all in 30 seconds a day, morning and evening. You know, you see where I'm coming from. This is what a marketing campaign does, and and so once you've given them all these horrible things that they want to get rid of, and then all these dreadful solutions that they don't want to have a part of, they jump at your simple solution, because, oh yeah, I don't want all those problems, and I don't want to give up all this stuff, and so give me that. And that is how sales are made. And that is, if you like, a simplification, because it's just a start. It's just getting people there, and you've never met anybody before, and you give them all this stuff about whatever it is, and you say, and here's the solution, and it's $10,000, and they go, well, I want the solution, but 10 grand, you know, I mean, I don't even know you. So you can't jump in at that level. You've got to find a way of easing them into things so that they can get to know you and like you and trust you, and you can give them something to just dip their toe in the water a little bit, you know, and then you build on that, and you build up that trust, and so that's another aspect of it. And you know, what we have in the SOAP program is incredible, because we can tell people about all the problems and how much people fail, and we can build up the reasons why people fail. And then we can say, and then you've got to really find something really low cost that you can start communicating with somebody, you know, get them. And most people, you know, they'll give you an ebook or a report or a video that you can watch, you know, to put your email in and see what I talk about here. And I said, and that's fine, you know, it'll work. But at the end of the day, you've not made anything still, and you're still working to, then you've got to move them along to another step, and then you've got to hope that they buy something. But with our SOAP program, you can say, and this is the solution, and it's not going to cost you anything. Just take this coupon, and you'll get a free membership in the Business Builder, and this will do all these wonderful things I've been talking about for you, and it won't cost you a penny. And on top of that, you'll get a supply of coupons that you can give away to help other people. And the best thing about these coupons is, even though they cost you nothing, and they cost the people that you give them to nothing, every time you give one away, you're making money. You make $3. And you see, that is then creating that initial income that you need. Because if you're spending money on solo ads or Facebook ads or Google ads or whatever else, you need that initial sale to help cover the cost of your advertising. You want those initial sales, if possible, to get you to a break-even point. It's not always essential, because it depends on how good your back end is and how well that sells. But if you can get those initial sales covering your cost of your advertising, and if you're selling your report or your video or whatever it is for $3, $5, $9, $27, whatever it may be, people don't want to put their hand in their pocket. They don't know you. But if you're giving them something and you explain the value of it, and they take it and say, yeah, great, thanks very much, you're starting to build that rapport. They're starting to know and like you. Yeah, good guy, gave me this, good. And I can use this and make some more money. Okay, that sounds good to me. So you're getting there. But the important thing is, you've not had to sell anything, but you've made $3. And if you can, let's suppose you're paying 50 cents a click on a solo ad or something like that. You might be paying $1 a click on a solo ad. But if you're getting $3 for everybody that uses your coupon, and if you sell it the right way, if you build those mountains and the alternatives, and then you give them the easy solution, the toothbrush and toothpaste, well, yeah, okay, then they're going to jump at your coupon. And if they're costing you $1 each, you only need 1 in 3 to cover the cost of your advertising. And then they get involved and they start looking around and they find that they've got another $5 free. They say, well, this is a good guy. I'm interested in this. I've got $5 free here. I've got free membership here. I've got free coupons to give away. What else is there? Maybe I should get involved in these multiple income streams. Let's see what there is there. So they start joining the programs that you've got in the multiple income streams. And they think, well, and I could do with maybe upgrading in this and do this. Maybe I'd like this done for you business. Seems like a good idea. Boom, $600 commission. All this happens from that little seed, and it's all paid for advertising. It's self-funding advertising, because you've not had to make a sale, but you're making money from it. Okay, and then there's all the back end that starts kicking in, all the different things, and it's all additional income. And it's the same for them. You're not putting your hand in their wallet. You're not trying to rip them off or anything. They're finding ways of using what we have to make more money. And it's a wonderful opportunity to do this. And as I say, this is the funnel that I've been working on, particularly for the cash cow people, which I will sort of modify. I've got to scale it down a little bit, because we can't have you telling fibs. If you're not in the cash cow, we can't have you saying to people, look, I'm in this great cash cow program, and but we can tell people we've also got a great cash. So it's got to be scaled down a bit in the way we go about it. But and I'm pleased with where it's going, and the cash cow people will be able to see it. I was hoping to get it loaded today, but I haven't. Because I've also been quite inundated with people that have wanted to join our little group where we are putting our money together to join that MetaFi yielders thing, rather than people making 1% a day, making 3.3% a day, doubling the money in the 30-day cycle, rather than struggling along to get up to that higher level. And of course, we've got a lot of members that can't even afford to get in at the lowest level. I mean, they've got $100 as their minimum entry level. And while that isn't an obstacle for some people, it is for a lot of our members. So we've got a way that they can get involved for just $12.50. We've got a lot of people coming at $12.50, and that's great. But it creates a lot of work, one person for $100, or 8 people at $12. It's the same effect in the amount of money we've got to put into to get us to that 2,500, which we've passed, by the way. We will be putting our order in on Monday, but there's more admin involved, so it all takes a little bit of time. So that's what I've been up to, as well as the other bits and pieces, just keeping in touch with support tickets and the developers, and trying to get discussions going with various other things that we need to do, and just run-of-the-mill stuff. So that's where we are, but it's all going okay. It's all going well. And that really is the updates. Where are we? We've got Darren. Are you going to create a group for people who took up your MetaFi deal? A group where, I suppose, Telegram is the place that everybody go to, but I've not really decided how we're going to handle it. There will definitely be a spreadsheet where you'll be able to see your involvement. It'll only show usernames. It won't show the amounts, because because that spreadsheet will show everybody that's involved's username. You should know what you put in. And even if we have a group, I don't have time to be in a group answering questions all the time, but I suppose we should set something up. I'll be thinking about it. Who is it? Darren. I'll be thinking about it, Darren. It's a good idea, and we should have it, I suppose, but it's just an extra burden as well. Washington said, no, always Toronto. Maybe I thought you were in BC. I'm sure we've got somebody in BC anyway, but maybe I thought you were in BC because of the name Washington. Maybe I was confusing that with sort of Washington State in the United States on that coast, and so I don't know. Anyway, Toronto's, mind you, I've not been there for a long time. Toronto used to be a beautiful place. I don't know whether it still is. It's 50 years since I was last in Toronto. touring with the Bermuda rugby team. Anyway, what have we got? We got Fresno, California, yes. And Darren saying, okay, thanks, Graham. Yeah, I'll get something sorted out. There does need to be a way. I can't. We got a lot of people in there, you know, and I haven't got time to sort of email everybody separately saying, yeah, we've got this and we've got that. You do all need to put in your forms. Without your forms, we won't be using your funds. They will be returned to you. We do need that form completed and signed so that we know exactly where it's being allocated and why. But there's a lot of people in there now. There's over 100 people in. Okay. I'm looking forward to getting it going and getting through that initial period where we'll start seeing a few people getting paid out. The people that have come in with higher amounts obviously will get to that $2,500 where they'll be able to run their own account at the same level and look after it all themselves. And that is the object. It's to give you that opportunity to get there as quickly as possible, whether it's with $12, which, okay, it's going to take a while, but it's a lot quicker than somebody doing it on their own with $100 in actual fact, because of the difference in the rates that we will earn at. Okay, yeah. Numbers. Let's have the numbers. Not very inspiring, actually. We only have a net increase of 9 in our registered members to 51,836. We have 5 increase in our active members, 6,053. Active members, by the way, I sent a message out about that today, so everybody should have that in their inbox. They should now know and understand that they can become active in the current month. All they've got to do is log in for 2/3 of the days available in the current month. So in this month of May, 21 days, if you were inactive when you started, 21 days in May, and you will be active again. And then stay active. If you're not active, it's your own fault. We don't ask you to do much, you know, but we do ask you to log in on a daily basis. We even pay you for logging in on a daily basis. So if you don't do that, and then you're not active, you know, if you don't log in at least 2/3 of the available days, just do it, okay? So active, yeah. Multiply Weezer, we had 2 new email verified members. Nobody knew board advertising, but we still got a revenue share of $1, taking our bonus pool up to $9,856.46. The tokens in coin ranking, I don't know what's going on with coin ranking at the moment. It used to be quite stable, but since we put our faith in pulling the numbers from coin ranking, I should check what it's showing in the back office. Really, I don't know what it's showing in the back office, but what it's showing on the coin ranking site doesn't make any sense. It's showing no value for Weezer tokens, but there's been no trading. So how can there be no value when there's been no trading? How can the value have changed? And it shows we've dropped 7 places in coin ranking to 1,808. Yeah, that can happen because other tokens can climb above us and this sort of thing. But a couple of days ago, it was showing 0.0, and then it went back to showing 0.5 cent, like it's been for the last couple of days, and now it's back to 0.0, and it doesn't make sense. And yesterday we were in 0.0 for Share Abundance tokens, and today it's showing at $68.60, with no trading to speak of. So, as I say, I don't know what it's showing in the back office. I'm not sure whether it's a bug in coin payments display or whether there's delays in things. I don't know. But it's not right. Let's put it that way. And the coin rankings dropped 14 places for Share Abundance as well to 820. I should have a look, I suppose, in the. Let me have a look in. Let me log into an account, a test account here. And see what it shows on the dashboard. Share Abundance. It's showing Share Abundance in the dashboard at $282.56, which is probably about right, I would think. But it's, like I say, it's showing $68 in the, or it was. I don't know whether that's changed either. Let me have a look at that, see if that's changed. Where are we? Share Abundance in coin ranking. No, not. Yeah, coin ranking. Where are we? We'll scroll down. Well, it's gone up a little bit. It's showing 69.95. As I say, it's crazy. 282 in your back office, and the Visa market rate, it's showing at 0035, and it's showing that as 0 in the coin ranking. If that's still the same as well. Let's have a look at the Visa token. So Visa token. Yeah, it's showing at 0 there as well. And I don't understand what it's done. I mean, the graph displays until about about 10 a.m. and then it just disappears. And it was at 10 a.m. 0.00468 cents for the Visa token, and then there's no graph showing at all. It's not, it just disappeared. So I don't understand it. But anyway, those are the numbers. All I can do is give you the numbers that it's there. So where are we? We're back here. Okay, Norman says the back office 313. Oh, I've just had a look and it wasn't that much. Anyway, it will go up and down a bit, but it shouldn't be going up and down like from 0 to 300 and odd and 0 again. And I mean, that doesn't make sense. Okay. I'll get. Trouble is, I don't understand these things, so I'd have to pull Deviani off. Let's see how she gets on with the messaging tomorrow. If she gets it finished, what day's tomorrow? Thursday. If she gets it finished on Thursday, she was expecting to finish Friday, so I doubt whether she'll get it finished Thursday. But we'll see if we can get her to pull some time off and see if there's something going wrong with the API there or whatever. I don't know. It's a bit silly. Okay, and that's all I've got for you. Mind you, that's a lot. We have other people that have depositing money into our co-op. Whether we can get them all processed, because credit card and debit card payments through Stripe, we do get them in about 3 days because we've got a good record with Stripe. If you normally with Stripe, they're looking at 7 to 8 working days, but because we've got a good record with them, they tend to process our stuff in about 3 days. So we'll see how much we've actually got processed to see what we can get in. But we've had, And I know there's some more to be processed yet. Let me find the spreadsheet. I can't make this public because it's got people's personal information on, you know, but I can tell you, if I can find it, here we go. I can tell you that when I finished doing this, probably about lunchtime, I think, we had, so anything that's come in since lunchtime is not on there, but we had a total of $6,238.69. But we do have some people that have not submitted forms. And what's the total there? It's not a massive amount. That's 120, but there is another quite big one as well. So it could be, where was it? How much was it? 6,200. I'm pretty sure we'll have round about 5,000 anyway to deposit on Monday. And of course, the good news about that is when that matures, we'll have 10,000. And with the new rules, we'll get a higher rate still on that. So I'm not sure how to program that into our spreadsheet, but we'll find a way. Okay, and we'll see what happens if we start getting that higher rate. But it may be preferable, just so that we can get more people in, to split it into, even though there's a higher rate, I've got a feeling it's over a longer period as well, that higher rate. So we might be better doing it for the 30-day cycle rather than, I think they're looking at 42 days or something. I've not looked into it properly, the increase. But we might be better splitting it into 2,500 so that we can add more new people in. I don't know whether that makes sense, whether we can do it that way. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but we'll do whatever's best for everybody, as we always endeavour to do. Okay, so that's it. Anyway, we've got about 6,000, and there certainly will be 5,000 that we can put in, and probably a bit more. Of course, if you're paying with crypto, there's no delay on that. It's an instant or virtually instant transfer. But when you're going through the banking system, you know, and Stripe goes through the banking system, they put it into our bank. Then we have to get it out of our bank and convert it into crypto. But we'll get it sorted, and we'll get it done as quickly as we can for the benefit of everybody. We'll do the best we can for everybody. Okay. Hopefully, it'll all run smoothly, and we'll do well with it for a good long time. You know, if it runs for 2 or 3 years, we could have people that become millionaires just through that one program. The big thing, of course, about it is it will also put money into our liquidity pools, and we need those liquidity pools to boost the demand for our tokens, both Share Abundance and Share. The only thing that will help our members from the point of view of using their tokens that they've accumulated is increasing the demand for the tokens. Demand is based on either a perceived value or a perceived gain, which I suppose is a value of the sort, or a business optimism. You know, if things have going well in the business world. People are happy and they're optimistic about things. They'll invest in things. They'll buy things. The more optimism you spread, the more benefit it will be for the whole community. But if we've got people that are spreading pessimism, they're working, it's all counterproductive. We've got some people trying to pull us up the hill. We've got other people saying, well, I don't know, I want to go down the hill. It's a tug of war. So we will get up to the top of the hill, but we'll do it faster if everybody comes with us instead of hanging on or saying, well, okay, I don't mind being at the top of the hill, but you're going to have to pull me up, just adding to the weight. So that's the situation, and that's where we are. And that's all I've got for you today. And it's lovely to see you here. And I did see when I went to Facebook just now to log into We Share Abundance Publicly, which is our group that I'm in here. I did see a message from Kevin Cowley about him being on I think he was on the A1 in some cafe. So presumably his sortie to the Algarve is now ended, because he was putting pictures up about being in the Algarve. So he's back in Geordieland by the look of that. And so I can stop being jealous. Okay. Geordieland is a good place, but I'd rather be in the Algarve. Okay. Right. That's it from me. And as you know, this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow, same time, same place, with the latest updates on everything that we've got. Okay. God bless you. Till then. Auf Wiedersehen.